3, 2, 1.
Which president issued an executive order that required financial consideration of all government actions?
The answer is A. Ronald Reagan.
Captain George Pollard, Jr., who inspired an all-time great 1851 novel, was the captain of Essex that was attacked and sunk by what? The answer is D. Sperm whale. Where did Schwarzenegger first meet Maria Shriver? The answer is B. The Robert F. Kennedy Tennis Tournament. How many dots make up the BlackBerry symbol logo? The answer is B. 7. Which museum was the first modern one in China? The answer is C. Nanjing Museum. What is the action of the food moving down the esophagus into the stomach called? The answer is D. Peristalsis. Laura Gardet edited the 2013 French drama film directed by whom? The answer is C. François Ozon. What did the Air receive before other Mac manufacturers? The answer is C. Intel's latest CPUs. How did their lawyer suggest they would plea? The answer is B. Nolo contendere. Who imported Chinese laborers? The answer is D. White planters. What did Nadi accomplish in his travels? The answer is A. He walked to the Pacific Ocean. Who painted the canvas known as Bubbles, later used in adverts for Pears soap? The answer is D. Malay. How is lacquer distrutted on a CD? The answer is D. Rapid spinning. When was the construction of Wells Cathedral in England begun? The answer is C. In 1175. Which U.S. president's name can be found on the Apollo 11 moon plaque?
The answer is B. Richard Nixon.
William Howard Russell wrote for what newspaper at the time? The answer is D. The Times. Which Christmas number 1 includes the line "All I wish that every day was Christmas"? What a nice way to spend the year. The answer is D. Merry Christmas everyone. Which other 230-mile pre-Roman road crosses Watling Street at a point called High Cross in Warwickshire? The answer is A. Fosse Way. What implication cannot be derived for P and NP as P and co-NP are established to be unequal? The answer is B. P is not equal to NP. What is the name of Israel's intelligence agency? The answer is C. Mossad. What does cytokine TGF-beta encourage the activity of? The answer is A. Macrophages and lymphocytes. Who brought Christian missionaries to Hawaii? The answer is A. Traders. What was another name for Mogadishu? The answer is B. The City of Islam. Who did Eden recommend that Elizabeth consult about appointing a new prime minister? The answer is D. Lord Salisbury. Which word is used, familiarly, by an Australian for food? The answer is A. Tucker. Damage to the brain occurs because of the increase in which process? The answer is D. Osmosis. In 1991, which basketball player famously announced he'd tested positive for HIV? The answer is A. Michael "Magic" Johnson. What does the acronym MORE stand for? The answer is D. Middle of the road. What movie has covered the start of Lincoln's presidency? The answer is A. Lincoln. Which U.S. president declared the first National Mother's Day in the USA? The answer is B. Woodrow Wilson. Which English king founded the Order of the Garter in 1348? The answer is A. Edward III. Which of the following best describes a mineral? The answer is C. A natural substance that makes up rocks. Which children's cartoon series featured characters called Lion-O, Chitara, Panthro and Tigra? The answer is C. Thundercats. What bill President Clinton signed at the school mentioned in his wife's book about childhood influences? The answer is C. Goals 2000. What fights against the rule of law? The answer is B. Flexibility. Which NW Algerian town was the HQ of the French Foreign Legion? The answer is A. Sidi Bel Abbes. What is the sequence of elementary steps that together comprise an entire chemical reaction called? The answer is C. Reaction mechanism. How do we better know a list compiled in ancient times by Antipater of Sidon and by an observer identified as Philo of Byzantium? The answer is B. 7 Wonders of the Ancient World. Which tribe did Elizabeth belong to? The answer is D. Levi. Banyana Banyana, which translates as girls girls, is the nickname of which nation's women's football team? The answer is C. South Africa. What type of work is the narrator performing? The answer is D. They are working graphics. In the 1966 film Carry On Cowboy, who plays the Rumpo Kid? The answer is A. Sid James. Textual critics may reconstruct the last edition of a work without what? The answer is A. The addition. How will the subject react to the narrator's gift? The answer is D. The subject will be in awe of the gift. Who announced it would embargo oil shipments to the U.S.? The answer is A. Libya. Who announced that his offspring was to be called Eric? The answer is A. Simon Cowell. What was the initial power base for Shang Liang and Shang Yu's rebellion? The answer is D. Kuaiji Commandery. Manchester United signed Patrice Evra from which other football team? The answer is A. Monaco. Which U.S. city filed for bankruptcy in July 2013? The answer is A. Detroit. Besides Kappa, who else do the police consider in the murder of Dr. Moore?